Okay, record. Go. Okay. Who has good news or something to celebrate tonight? I'm going to go find my headset here while I'm waiting for you guys to jump in. Don't all talk at one time. I get overwhelmed. No one has any good news. Otherwise, I have to bore you with a whole bunch of like boring things. So let's go.
I can talk, but I'm driving, so I'll try to pay attention.
Who's talking?
Nicole.
Oh, you're not home yet?
No, I'm driving home now.
Ah, got it. Okay, what good news do you have for us this week? Share.
So I had 2 vendor events this weekend, one yesterday and then a quarter auction today. I didn't do a ton in sales per se, but I met a lot of people and made a lot of good connections of people that I'm going to follow up with. And I definitely got the word about Wild Tree out because almost everybody didn't know anything about it, so I felt really good about talking about it, and people seemed very interested in the company. And then the quarter auction today was really cool because not only the people that were walking around, but the people that came for the quarter auction got to hear about Wild Tree too. And then I picked up two or three more vendor events today and yesterday from the other vendors. And I met a girl that I think might possibly be a recruit. Even though she didn't buy anything yet, she's super interested in the company. And she works with another company that she's not very happy with. And she asked a lot of really good questions. So I'm going to follow up with her.
Yay! I love that I didn't even have to say, and what are you going to do next, Nicole? That's my favorite part about you because you already knew that we're going to say, when are you following up? So excellent job, because really the fortune is in the follow-up with the vendor event, with the quarter auction, with the next couple vendor events, and then with this recruit lead. So these could all lead you to $500 parties or a team full of people. So yay, I'm going to be cheering you on all the way. That's amazing good news, Nicole. Thank you for sharing. Who else? Nobody else wants to share tonight? Ashley's on. Emily's on. I'm going to embarrass myself if I try to guess whose phone numbers those are because I'm really dumb with phone numbers, so I won't try to guess. But there's a whole bunch of phone numbers on. Who's on?
This is Dawn. I also had a couple vendor events, and I shared it from my heart. I had a couple of leads on opportunities, and my sales weren't as high as I wanted, but you know what? The meaningful conversations were there, so I am celebrating that.
That's awesome. You go, Dawn. Who else? I had a tasting today. This is Kayla talking, and I will admit that I had a party yesterday, a launch party, and I was on a super high from launching a new rep yesterday. She had a killer $500 tasting, working on a booking from it, already has a couple other bookings set. So she's going to rock and roll, and I see no reason she won't earn the beanie and won't have a stellar December. So that was awesome. And I went to bed and I got up this morning and I just felt kind of frazzled. Nothing to do with Wild Tree, right? Life. I didn't buy a turkey yet, and we host Thanksgiving, and I was seeing online like my turkey should already be in my fridge at this point, defrosting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even have a turkey yet. So I went into like total like how do I mess everything up mode. I just had a little pity party. So I dropped my son off before my tasting today. And on the way to the tasting, I pep talked myself, like, this could be a $500 party. You could meet next team members. If nothing else, just have fun with these people. And like you said, Dawn, have meaningful conversations with them. So I did. $500 day, super fun. They've invited me to keep coming back. They love having me come. It's a repeat hostess. I love the ladies, but every time I go, she invites new people. And it's so fun to get to see just new clients, meet new people that are going to love it. So just wanted to share my win for the weekend. And that was like, just like everybody else, even though I do this full time, my life still gets in the way too sometimes. And I have to remind myself, like, okay, Kayla, long-term vision, you need to get to this party and have a good attitude. Nicole, also kind of to your point, a lot of these people in this area do not know Wild Tree. And some of them were being serviced by a rep on our team, but she's not actively working her business right now. And I know her and love her. So this is not in disrespect to her, but it's a reality. It's really important to stay in front of your customers and be consistent, because I swear to you, if I wasn't so active in my recipe club and also like in touch with my customers, I probably wouldn't have booked this party, because a lot of this crowd was buying now from a different rep, but most of them were out of Kids Cheese and Taco and Scampi, and they were thrilled to come today to have a representative that could service them. So I think important, because they will become hooked and you're the face of that for them. They'll be happy to come to you time and time again and purchase from you. I'm sure Carissa obviously has more on that. She's amazing at sales, but I'm surprised at how excited they were to see me today, because they don't have a rep anymore, and just how excited they were to get their favorites again. So I don't feel like I'm selling anybody anything. I feel like I'm just sharing my favorite product. Okay, enough Kayla. There's other people on this phone call.
Ashley, how was your open house today?
Hey, sorry, I have a sick girl here yelling, but the open house was really good. So I got about over 100 in orders, but I just had great conversation with 2 ladies that came.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
And it's worth it to open, I mean, $100 is $100. It's like we always talk about, it's worth it to open your house for one person or 30 people.
Well, right. And like I said, I planted some seeds with a couple of other neighbor ladies that showed up. So gave them some stuff to test and see what happens with it.
That's awesome.
Open houses can go a long way. Way to go, Ashley. That's great. Carissa, do you have any thoughts on, Ashley just said something that caught my attention, because I had 2 customers today that told my hostess, like, they didn't think I could hear, but I could hear her. I'm very interested in the products, but I'm a person that just has to sample the specific product before I buy it. So is there any chance that, like, if I want to make this, that I could just like get 2 tablespoons of the Scampi from you and try it? And I was like on the other side of the wall going, are you effing serious? It's $10. People buy like what, $50 mascara, or like, I'm not trying to be a drama queen here, but like, are you effing kidding me? So I need to be talked off the cliff, because Ashley, this might not at all be your case, but I heard you say they took some samples to try. Carissa, how do you get a customer to see that, like, it's, without saying it's only $10, how do you get them to just buy on the spot?
I just say, if you give it a try, I think you're gonna love it. And if at any point you're just like, I just don't like it, then call me and I'll find you something else that you'll like. And they're like, okay. Oh, okay. Because actually today on my vendor event, there's a girl, she was like, well, I think I'll get this one because I tried it, but because I don't want to get something else that's here and not like it. And I just said, if you want to get both of them and you want to, you get home and you crack it open and you're just like, it's just not what you thought it was, I'll get you something that, something else in place of it that you would like and use. Oh, really? Then they're a little bit more, I know, but like, I get like that too, where like, it's $10. It's not $10,000. Not asking for your, firstborn.
Yeah, and I also think it's kind of rude, Ashley, a little different again. So this isn't at all in really reference to you. It was just you said sample, and I just made me think of this. But it's kind of rude because like the hostess invites you over, she feeds you, she gives you booze, and then you're like, oh, maybe I'll buy something 6 months from now after I try it. And it's like, well, she's having a party, so you try it now. And I know like a lot of hostesses maybe don't. Well, some hostesses do actually think that's rude, but others are like, oh, I don't care if friends buy or not. But it's just the weirdness of that, because then the girl next to her was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna wait too, I need to try some of your stuff. Marriott was my hostess's name. She's like, maybe you can have us over for dinner sometime. And I'm like, man alive. But other people in the room placed $100 orders. So I just didn't know, Carissa, if you had any advice. But that I could totally have said like, oh my gosh, ladies, at least pick out a couple things, and if you don't love them, I'll hook you up with something you do. And that maybe would have at least got him to place a $20 or $30 order, just because the
Right.
hostess loses out. And I felt sad about that. Like it's, more
Right.
sales for her.
Right. And then I just tell myself or tell my team too, and then you just have people that are they just don't, they're just never going to buy from you and move on,
Yes. And that's why actually you're right. Like notice that the day was a win, but when Ashley said sample, it made me think back to that, like how I was eavesdropping and I heard them saying in the kitchen, like I need to try it. And I was like, well, hey, okay, a whole bunch of swear words, because I have like a very bad potty mouth. I was thinking in my mind, okay, then insert all the words you want to insert. Marriott served tons of food today. How can you say I need to try it? My hostess that I had today literally goes way above and beyond. She made the garlic galore dip, the chipotle ranch dips. She makes like 5 dips. We had 5 open sauces, 2 jams and jellies, 4 oils. She did very berry cheesecake blend, which in case you want to know is still out there in the outlet because I bought some today because somebody ordered it. I did the no-bake s'mores bars because I was craving those and I wanted to eat one. I mean, we had a ton of food, salsa, guacamole. So I was like, what the hell? What do you mean you have to try something? You're trying it right now.
Or even you could even have a conversation with them too about like, well, what is it that you and your family like to eat? Oh, well,
Okay.
we do like casseroles or whatever, Oh, well, here, what about this? So maybe it's just even the food, maybe it's just something that didn't resonate with their family. So that's something,
Good to
like,
know.
You know what I mean? Feel like try to get them to like not be like, well, I need to try something else because we don't eat salsa and jam or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yep. Does anyone else have something to share? Wins? Okay, let's change this too. What about struggles? Oh yeah, Ashley, I see your comment now. The samples I gave her for my aunt and cousin. Absolutely. And I give a lot of samples away too. And actually today, the whole reason that they got extra samples was we advertised it like Widow's Weekend, come today and get a little goodie bag from me and the hostess. And she put chocolates in everybody's bag. And I put in 2 samples per person. And they were just in little like cellophane bags. Everybody went nuts for them. And I had gotten the samples free with business bucks. So they are really going home with samples too. So I don't know, maybe that's what made her think I need to take these home and try them. But I just think that was her personality. And to your point, Carissa, she might never be a customer anyway. But I thought maybe that was a good conversation to have tonight, just because when you said samples, Ashley, I thought when you're a new rep, especially going for a leader, you can't be giving everybody samples and then waiting a month or 2 or 3 for them to decide if they like it. There's a sense of urgency here, right? Like you want people to get on board now, or you want customers to make a purchase. So thanks, Carissa, for that help. Those were really helpful phrases. Like just reminding them without saying, hey, cheapo, it's only $10. Well, duh. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, are you serious right now? I did sell, P.S. I sold 2 workshop kits at my tasting today and 2 Best of Wild Tree 8-packs. And I just want to pat myself on the back for a second because I feel like the new book is amazing. And if you can utilize the new book, whether you're doing a one-on-one, whether you're at a vendor event having a conversation, or whether you're at a party, I just think it's so much easier to help what you were just saying, Carissa, a customer truly feed their family. Easier than ever because we have these beautiful laid out options based on the conversation you're having. So it was just easier. Okay, now let's go to struggles. Anyone have a struggle that they're stuck? A roadblock? Brick wall? Something? Everybody's awfully quiet tonight.
everyone's in Thanksgiving mode, and you should know, like, I know people are checking out, like reps, you feel like your customers, you feel like everyone's like, oh, well, school's out and Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving's on Thursday, and
I know.
Monday and Tuesday, there's still time to like do some things. You know, I'm all about taking days off, you know, and I'll be off, you know, this probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because it's my son's birthday Wednesday and Thanksgiving, obviously, and then Friday. So, but just know, like, if you can still squeak in some work on Monday and Tuesday, it's only going to help you in the long run.
Yeah, and it's not even about like traditionally work. Like, how about just reach out to your post-Thanksgiving hostesses and make sure you have your game plan, and that when they see people over Thanksgiving, they invite them to parties. And what about asking a few other recruit leads to just check out while they're off of work and home with the kids over the holiday, if they want to check out this week's recorded Discover Wild Tree video. You know, and maybe for you, it's also organizing your party bags and making sure that they're
office, it's a hot mess.
Yes. Yeah. Like, not that I'm saying do all non-income producing activity, but like if you have some time this week and you're like, what do I do? Like, you should never use a random Wednesday in the middle of the year, because that's a day you should be reaching out and making your contacts. If you're working this Wednesday or Thursday morning, maybe you get up early before your family like me. Carissa knows I touch my business almost every day, even the holidays. That's by choice, you guys. I like what I do, and it's because then I'm off the rest of the day. But I will not reach out to customers on Thanksgiving Day, okay? Like, I will not do that. But I might go in my office and print out more customer care surveys, or stamp my catalogs, or look through my inventory and figure out what I've got for Christmas gifts to myself. Like, there's always something you can do. So one of the things I wanted to cover on this call tonight, just two things really, and then we don't have to stay on, we can hang up. But I really wanted to make sure you guys know, like, 'tis the season now to enjoy your family. Enjoy the fact, if you are full-time home with your kiddos and you do Wild Tree around that, or you get off of school because you're a teacher and you whatever it is the season to enjoy your family. And we really want you to do that, or this business becomes no fun. But you also are going to see people now. You're going to run into people out shopping on Black Friday, or at your Thanksgiving activities, or at your upcoming Christmas parties. Don't stop booking. Do what Nicole just did and pick up a couple extra vendor events, or pick up things when you can, and just stay consistent. I built my business. I had my baby, if you don't know the story, December 12th. And a friend of mine in July of that year said, as long as you build every day, 15, 20 minutes a day consistently, you will not feel any maternity leave like drop in business at all. You don't have to do parties for 8 weeks. You can just relax. But as long as you're consistent leading up to that baby, you will not even notice you're off. So I did that, you guys, like Thanksgiving, the weeks leading up to Christmas. And then after I had him, honestly, I just touched it a little bit each day from the rocking chair, or a little bit at night while I nursed. And I never lost momentum. In fact, Nate still equates my maternity leave to the reason that I'm here today full time. I stayed so consistent thanks to that friend's advice. So I just really want to say, like, maybe you're not planning a maternity leave, obviously, but it's the same mindset. Like, you are going to have time off for Christmas. You're going to have parties. Maybe you vacation in January or February or spring break. Just stay consistent now. Chris, anything you want to add to that I might be missing?
I love it. I love it. And I do too. Like, I know sometimes it appears like some people get a misconception about how much a rep might work, whatever schedule. And honestly, when I was working full at my corporate job, and obviously had 2 babies now that I had 2 maternity leaves. I'm air quoting for those that you can see me, maternity leaves. Well, like Kayla said, I made it a point, because it was my choice and it was important, to at least do 5 reaches, whatever that looks like. You know, just make it a choice to do that over these next few weeks, because like we said, come January 1st, 2nd, whatever, when you jump back and where everyone's ready to rock and roll, and people are ready to book parties, and people are ready to get the new year, new me, and all the things, and they're trying this diet or whatever, you're going to be like 10 steps ahead of everybody else. So just remember that, and just, I can't agree with Kayla more on everything she just said with.
And then I was going to add too, once they announce the Black Friday sales tomorrow, you guys, we'll come back here to the LIT Academy message chain. And if we don't think that the sales are going to support what you guys have as goals, Carissa and I have been around the block a few years now, and Sarah as well. And we have some different Black Friday ideas that we know work. So we'll give you guys some ideas. And then same thing with Cyber Monday and Small Business Saturday. If you guys didn't understand what's going to happen, starting tomorrow at 7 a.m. Central, I think it is, all the way through Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Central, the Black Friday sales are live, whatever they are. And then they go deactivated at 7 a.m. and the Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday sales go live Saturday till Tuesday morning. Same kind of time frame. It's early morning to early morning. Perfect timing, because then if you're in the Carissa and Kayla organizations, we're going to be doing our 12 days of Christmas sale advertising and then moving into that. So this is all timed out very well. But the reason I'm saying this is I saw somebody today, you guys, I just got to say this. One of my team members who I've already reached out to, so I'm not talking behind their back here, had someone comment in one of their Facebook groups say that they wanted to buy Christmas gifts. And the rep says, no problem. Yeah, let me know what you need. I'd love to help you. And the lady says, when should I get you the order by? And do you know what the representative said? There's no open party or deadline right now, so whenever you're ready. Wrong answer. Okay, I just really want to stress this. That is when somebody does not think you run a serious business. That's the wrong answer. And you guys are all leaders, future leaders in the works. Nicole's business cards say leader right on them. So she's a team leader, which it was an accident, PS, but Nicole, I'm proud of you for keeping those cards and using them, because it's going to force you to push yourself to get there. I thought it was an awesome oopsie, or maybe it was an intentional thing. It was a total God thing. But anyway, correct answer would be, actually, I'm placing an order each week leading up till Christmas right now. I'd love to get you in on this next week's order. Can I help you make a decision, and let's just knock it out? Help your customers, because guess what? If she gets her stuff in time and wraps it up, and maybe she gives something away early December for Christmas to a Secret Santa or whatever, that might become your newest customer in December yet. Like, why prolong it? That would be my second tip I wanted to talk about tonight. Stop dragging your feet. Don't follow up 3 weeks to follow up with a recruit lead. This week, my business call with my business coach was going over why I have such success in recruiting. And it's because I follow up with people fast. If they show interest, I don't hound them, you guys. But if they have any amount of interest, there's no lag time. There's just no lag time. It's because here's the thing. If somebody's thinking about booking a party, they are saying to you, Nicole, I might give up a Wednesday night to party with you. Let me think about it. And what you need to do then is think in your mind, holy crap, my friend Bethany might give up a Wednesday night to party with me. I need to take this very serious, because she's doing this essentially for my business. Same thing with a recruit lead. When you reached out to me and showed interest, I didn't think, I'll just get back to Nicole in 6 weeks. I was like, wow, Nicole might want to use this as extra income versus her current business she's, with, or the current company she's with. I need to take that serious, because this is something that could change Nicole's life. So that was the second thing I wanted to just cover tonight, you guys, is I feel like right now with the holidays, it gets easy to be very lax, and that's fine. I do not want you to hear in my words right now that I push people to do something they don't want to do, but I will be damned if I leave a recruit lead hang out there and she loses faith that I could help her and that Wild Tree could help her. If she walks away and doesn't join, I want it to be because she doesn't want to join Wild Tree, which is fine. No hurt feelings. But if you ask Carissa, she'll tell you, I know where each of my recruit leads are standing at pretty much any time of any day. Same thing with my potential parties, and same thing with my potential orders. Doesn't mean that they all say yes, but I have a sense of urgency. So that was what I wanted to just have my I guess, tips to a future leader be this week. With the holidays, don't drag like, oh man, I don't know if she wants me to reach out to her on Black Friday. She told me to, but I don't know. If she told you to, or you told her you were going to, just do it anyway. Have a sense of urgency. Anything you want to add, Carissa?
No, I love it. Anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Instead of me talking all night.
Don't get too chatty on us here. Ears might fall off. Just kidding. I'm joking.
Macaulay, bring that over here and show Carissa what you got today. Here, hold on. We'll go on the video so anybody that watches the recording can see. Okay, come here. She wants to see it. Can you do it for her? my son got a train whistle. Okay, accidentally. Oh, go ahead,
Oh,
Chris.
sorry. I was going to say, if you have to type your question too, type it. You can't even do it. Oh, no, that thing would go in the fire.
Do it, Macaulay. Do it. Show Carissa. You can do it. Do it.
What is he chewing on?
A fruit snack.
Thought
Good
he had
parent.
gum. He's like,
No, don't judge me. My Nate's still not home. I thought he would be home by now to put him to bed, but he's picking up my Thanksgiving turkey. So it's just a week at our house. It's gonna be fun. What I want you guys,
anybody?
what I want you guys to know, because it's so quiet, no one's talking and no one's typing, is we believe in you more than ever. We just want you guys to believe in yourself, and we know that's the hardest part of this whole program. The hardest part of wherever you're at in your business. I feel like I just had a breakthrough with 4 of my leaders in the last couple months, and they have been leaders for like 2+ years, almost all of them. Like, that's how long for some people it takes to believe in yourself. And if they were on this call right now, they would say, don't wait like we did. Don't wait to think you can be a team leader.
2.5 years.
Right. Don't wait to be a team leader. Don't wait to earn your first all-inclusive trip. My team leader, Sarah's saying, don't wait to think that you can save to remodel your kitchen. You can do all of that right now, but you do have to believe in yourself. That's really what I want you to remember over the holiday season.
Agreed.
And if you are going anywhere for Thanksgiving and you're not taking a Wild Tree dish to pass, I want to punch you in the head, just so you know.
Easy. Not everybody.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, because people don't all get your sense of humor yet. I mean,
Okay.
by now they have gotten it, but
If you don't know what I mean I love you. And if you have to take a
drive and find you and wonder why you didn't make a Thanksgiving dish.
when I say Thanksgiving dish, grab a jam or a jelly and put it over cream cheese.
Oh my gosh, right? No, that's usually what I do, but now I have to make mashed potatoes.
Yeah, but all I'm saying is every one of you has at least something Wild Tree in your house. If you have to take a dish to pass, try not to buy it at your local grocery store is basically what I was saying, because it's free advertising. And here's why this is important. Every day I use Wild Tree. I've told Carissa this. She's helped me be better at this. Oh, look at that. Emily says pumpkin chocolate cheesecake for my family's dessert. That's amazing. That's all I'm saying, because you know what? That's when your family starts to believe you take this seriously and it's a lifestyle. That's when your customers on Facebook take you serious. Carissa helped me with that a ton in the last year. Like, you can't just post sporadically and like sometimes use Wild Tree. You need to be using it all the time so customers believe what you're saying. Basically, it's a belief thing, and you believe. Oh, Dad's home now. Macaulay's jumping all over like a frog. You can't make this up. This is my real life. Why doesn't it work if you hold it that way?
You need to go have a drink or something.
I'm going to go have a drink. Okay, friends, I don't know what we accomplished on this call because you guys were very quiet, but I'm very proud of everyone that jumped on. And over the next week, we'll communicate via the message chain about Black Friday, help you guys get some last minute sales. My goal for everyone in this group is to leave the month either hitting numbers or hitting their best personal month with at least one team member on their team or ready to sign up. Minimum, okay? Because I know for some of you, you're brand new and numbers this might not be the right timing yet, but minimum numbers or your best personal month and at least one team member signed or ready to sign up, and everybody should be earning the beanie. Do you agree, Carissa?
Yes.
That was very convincing. That was very.
No, because I know several of them on here are like $100 away. So yes.
Okay.
Earning the beanie, and then let me borrow it.
This was your face right now. Yes, we should earn the beanie.
Oh,
and I'm like,
Erin,
that wasn't enthusiastic.
Erin that was on, she just texted me and I thought something happened, so I was reading her message.
Oh,
but then let me borrow your beanie, so mail it to me.
Oh, Macaulay took his train whistle back. I guess I'm done with that. But okay, if anyone needs an extra train whistle, I bought 12 of them on accident on Amazon. So I have a whole bunch of train whistles if anyone needs one.
Party favors for his birthday.
Yeah, I don't really invite children, but that's a whole nother topic.
Just give it to adults.
That's true, but who would want a train whistle? You just told me you'd throw it in the garbage.
Well, I'm not your family. like by blood. So
I gotta go. Okay, bye, people. Go kick some ass and happy Thanksgiving to everybody, you guys. You're loved.